So delighted to be joined on the podcast here by Castlehaven captain Mark Collins, double two in a row winning captain Mark Collins. We could say at this stage, Castlehaven after beating Nemo Rangers on a scoreline of 16 points to 11 last weekend. Suppose first of all, Mark, the celebrations were good. You were saying off air on Sunday and Monday evening.
Yeah, we had a great couple of days, to be honest, Matthew. I think, I think we said during the week these occasions don't come around too often, so you have to make the most of it when they happen. And yeah, we really enjoyed the couple of days, but back down to work now today.
Has it really sunk in winning two in a row? I know you did it before in 2012 and 2013, but to win two in a row with St. Finbarrs and Nemo Rangers around this time around, like it's a magnificent achievement.
Yeah, I don't think it has, to be honest. I think, like there's such emotion involved in those days and stuff that when they come around, it's kind of, a bit of a whirlwind for a couple of days and stuff. But kind of being back to work now today and stuff and getting time to think about it, it'll start to sink in hopefully. And as you said, like it's a brilliant achievement and we're absolutely delighted with it.
If I was to ask you this, which do you think was better of an achievement of a two in a row? Was it this season's one, 23-24, or was it the 2012-2013 one?
Yeah, it'd be very hard to put an answer to that to you, but like I think this team kind of were knocking on the door for 4 or 5 years without getting over the line. So to eventually get over the line last year was unbelievable, and then to back it up this year, to prove that we belonged with the Nemo and the Bars over the last couple of years, kind of gave us great satisfaction, and we're delighted with that.
What was the feeling going in at half time against Nemo last Sunday? 8 points to seven down. Obviously, you were playing well enough at that stage as well. But what was kind of the feeling going in at half time? Were you kind of nervous going to the second half after that?
Yeah, I think we were a bit disappointed, to be honest. I suppose it was the first time all year we went in at halftime behind, all our games through the group stage and against the Bars. We probably had a nice lead at halftime. And I think the management asked us a few questions at halftime. They weren't happy with our first half performance. I think we only had one positive turnover in the first half, and that came in the very last play when Brian Hurley overturned Barry Cripps. And like they just put it up to us that, we weren't getting enough contact on. And really asked us a few questions, and thank God we answered them in the second half.
I suppose to beat Nemo and the Bars in both seasons of the two in a row, 23 and 24, to beat those brilliant sides like those, like that probably just epitomises the great achievement that was winning the two in a row.
Yeah, I suppose like we both know they're very good teams. Like like the Bars have been probably the top team in Cork over the last 5 years. And Nemo, as we always say, their record speaks for itself. There's never a bad Nemo team. Is it 23 counties? They have an absolutely incredible record, and we knew going in Sunday that they weren't going to be easy to beat. That they were going to put their best foot forward and perform. So we knew we had to be up for it. And to be fair, I think Nemo did that. And thankfully, we were able to answer them a small bit in the second half.
I suppose Nemo performed well in the first half, and you were going in kind of disappointed with your first half performance, as you said earlier. Do you think the second half performance, where you beat Nemo by 9 points to three, was the best second half performance that you produced all year?
Yeah, I think it was probably our best second half performance all year because it's something we touched on a good bit. We'd come out of the blocks a lot in games and probably hadn't backed it up a small bit in the second half, and it was something we were a little bit worried about over the last couple of matches, and we targeted and to keep Nemo to 3 points and only score one from play in the second half. We're absolutely delighted with that, and I think it was a very good second half performance.
I suppose the young players have really stepped up at this season. You look at Micheál Maguire getting a late point late on. You have Robbie Minahan doing well in midfield this year. Andrew Welton's still only 23 according to the programme as well. You have Thomas O'Mahony in the defence as well. Like the young players are really stepping up for you, and that probably just adds to the brilliance of the Castlehaven team at the moment.
Yeah, to be honest with you, they've been unbelievable. Over the last couple of years, their attitude and commitment to the team has been unreal for a bunch of young lads. I think James McCarthy, to be fair to him, blooded them, and we're seeing the benefits of that now. Some of their performances all year, and like some of them are being given thankless roles as well. Where maybe they don't get the praise that they deserve, kind of the unseen work, and they carry it out to the letter of the law. And we couldn't be happier with them. They're a great bunch of lads.
suppose the consistency all year for me. What does that come down to? Like you haven't conceded a goal in 4 games in the championship. Like you were brilliant in all the games. You beat Clonakilty by 6 points. You beat the Bars by 4. You beat Nemo by 5. What do you think that consistency comes down to? In the Castlehaven team, do you think?
Yeah, I think it's something I touched on over the last couple of weeks is last year when we won the county final, we were lucky enough that we got a run in the Munster club and into the All Ireland series, and we kind of had 3 months together as a group, and I think we really learned tactically in that time. You have all your Cork lads together. You have, you've a good period of time together, and I think it really brought us on as a team tactically, and it gelled us even more as a group, and I really think that that has helped us big time this year.
I suppose the manager that knits it all together this season was Seanie Callanan, now obviously captain in 2012 and 2013 and to win it in 2024. You mentioned it in your post-match speech as well. It's kind of fitting that Seanie was the man to deliver success to you.
Yeah, like to be fair to James McCarthy over the last few years, he's given unbelievable commitment to this team and like he's brought us to new levels. And it's going to be a hard job for anyone to step in, but no better man than Shawnee. Like I think Shawnee just has unbelievable respect in our club. As you said, he captained us in 12 and 13, and like he's a brilliant role model. He does everything, to perfection. He's unreal organizer and just a great man around the place. And I think everyone has bought into his style of management, and we're absolutely delighted to have Sean in charge of us.
I suppose yourself, Mark, you're kind of in a different role compared to your days in the 2010s, for example, or even the early 2020s, more of the wing back and sweeper role. How have you found that rather than the forward role? Have you enjoyed it more?
Oh yeah, I have enjoyed it. I suppose like I played a bit with Cork that way, going back maybe 8 or 9 years ago as well, and maybe was used to it. And I think like the way the game has gone now, bar your three or four up top, everyone is involved in every play nearly. It's kind of an up and down game. There's no real set positions, and it's a very enjoyable role. I mean, once you're winning, I suppose it's you'd have no complaints. So no, very happy to be doing it, to be honest, Matt.
And I suppose Munster next now in a few weeks' time against Dr. Crokes from Kerry away in a Kerry venue. That's going to be a difficult game, obviously. And they beat Dingle twice this season, and Dingle were a very tough opponent for you last season. So excited for that game?
Yeah, oh, really excited, really looking forward to it. We know it'll be a huge test. Like, they've had an unbelievable run this year. I think they're league champions, county champions, and the club competition as well. So, like, we're under no illusions. It's going to be a massive task down there, but something we're really looking forward to, and it's great to get back training this week now. Like.
I suppose your All Ireland run last year all the way to the semi-finals against Bridges. So does that kind of give you the confidence to go into the Munster run? For example, like when you look at it over the last few weeks ago, so you're the only provincial champions from last season to stay in the club championship. It probably just epitomises how competitive the club championship is. But does that give you the confidence to go on a club run this year?
Yeah, I suppose like going back to when we won the counties in 12 and 13 was something we talked about afterwards that like we were disappointed we didn't kick on. And it was something we targeted last year. We really wanted to make a good push for Munster. And I think this year, like we really knuckle down and have a right go off that Crokes game. The celebrations were cut short with we were only out Monday evening, and we're ready to go again this week. So like we're ready to make a right push for it and looking forward to it.
Definitely so. And yeah, best of luck in the Dr. Crokes game in the next few weeks, Mark. And congratulations on winning the two in a row for Castlehaven.
Absolute, Jen. Thanks a million, Matthew. Thank you.